Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody. Happy
Sorry.
Wednesday. We're both so eager.
We're so excited.
Yes, that's what it is. Welcome to the Mom Connection.
How are you?
How have you been doing, Erica?
I've been doing wonderful, as you can tell. Um, how are you doing? How was your week or weekend?
Good, the usual T-ball games, T-ball practice, running around with Josh. I actually think I'm going to try to start potty train him because they get intercession in almost. So I'm going to attempt to potty train him.
Good
I
luck.
know. I know. It's going to be great.
You got this. I know you do.
Fingers crossed. And you? How's everything? How's life? What's new?
There is really nothing new. This weekend, I spent all weekend binge watching TV. It was wonderful.
Your
Um,
goals. Goals.
I love it. It was like our one free weekend. We didn't have shit to do. So I have been watching How to Get Away with Murder. I had never seen it. Have you seen it?
Good. Yeah. I saw it a long time ago though, so I don't remember.
Yeah. I never saw it, and it's going to go away on Netflix on September 30th. So I was like, I'm going to try to watch all the seasons, 6
Before.
seasons in a month. So I'm on season 3 right now. As I'm working, I'm like watching it cuz I'm trying to like get through them quick. I'm getting ready and I have it on my tablet watching because I need to finish. Like that is my goal.
You got this. You
I got
got
this.
this. You have a couple more weeks. You got this.
And then we started watching the show. That's a show I'm watching by myself. And then George and I have a show we're watching. But we started
Mm-hmm.
watching the show called The Secret Life of Mormon Wives. Have you watched it?
No, you know what? I've seen it on Hulu, but I've never. I mean, I haven't clicked it.
You need to click it and watch it because it's
But
so freaking crazy. It's
is
like
it?
it's drama, like Mean Girl moms, like, oh, it's so freaking good. And so like now I'm on freaking Secret Lives of Mormon Wives TikTok, and there's drama with them and it's so good. Like you need to watch right after we're done recording, you're gonna go sit and watch it.
Oh
You
yeah, with
better
my kids.
you better tell
Mm-hmm.
Joshy he's gonna like it, because he will.
Whatever I say, I will be like, "What do you have my son watching?"
Please watch
But I
it.
will. I am a show person. I watch all shows, all types of shows. I just finished rewatching Dexter,
Oh,
and
it's such a good
then
one.
I started watching Dancing with the Stars because it premiered, and then the Aaron Hernandez docu series is gonna come out on Hulu.
It
Have you
comes
heard
out
of it?
tomorrow. It comes out on the 19th.
Yeah, almost, girl. Almost. And the other one is the Menendez brothers story on
Oh, yeah.
Netflix by Ryan Murphy.
I wanna
Those
see
are my
that.
yeah, girl. So I told Isaiah, look, either you tell me which one you want to watch with me and I'll try to wait for you, or I'm just gonna watch them because I work from home, so I have the luxury of putting
Watching
something on
them.
my TV in the background, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So he gets so mad because I just get ahead, but I'm like, well, I work at home,
It's
you know?
easy.
Yeah, so those are the three that I'm ready for.
Waiting.
So
I
yeah,
cannot
I'm
wait
so
for the Aaron
excited.
Hernandez one. It's gonna be so good.
And I've always been into that story about the
I
Menendez
have
brothers because
to.
my mom used to like some old band called Menudo, and one of the guys came out saying that the Menendez brother dad did molest him. So now they're saying that the brothers were probably right and they've been in jail all this time.
They've been in jail for a long time.
Yeah, they did like a whole series on that guy from the Menudo band, and I'm just so excited. I'm so invested in that story. I know it sounds crazy. I
No,
know.
it's good. I'm
I am
invested in
invested.
the Scott Peterson one. Have you seen that one?
Oh, with Lacey?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's so crazy too. That story freaks
Mhm.
me out. So crazy.
It is just, you know that they say that if watching these crime things relax you, that you're like a psychopath.
Then we're psychopaths because I love
I
them.
told Isaiah, like, I love crime junkies. I love
Mhm.
watching all these docu-series. And I don't know, maybe. I was like, no, that can't be true. I think a lot
I
of
don't think
people
so.
not enjoy, I don't know if it's enjoy, but like get really into, these stories.
Mhm. They
I
do.
go on my detective mode. Like Grey's Anatomy, I'm a doctor. When it comes to
Same.
these docuseries, I'm a detective. I'm like, oh no, they missed that. Like they should
Same.
have totally seen that.
Exactly.
I'm not the
Now,
only one.
with How to Get Away with Murder, I'm like, damn, I could get away with it. I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
Yeah, right. With all the new technology and shit that they have, no one can get
Dude,
away with that shit.
I know. I watched Dexter and I was like, y'all totally did not figure that out. Like, but now with
Come
all
on,
this
guys.
stuff, yeah,
I
I'm
know.
like,
I
for
actually
sure.
read I just finished reading this book called The Teacher. Have you read it? It's by Frida McFadden.
No, but I've seen it.
It's really good. I read
Is it
it in
like a
like
Verity, whatever
Verity.
kind of
Yeah, it's
story?
kind of like suspense and drama.
That
It's not
thriller?
Yeah, thriller. It's really, really good. It like kept me on the edge of my seat because I couldn't figure out like what was happening. So I was like, "Oh, this is getting good."
Sorry, Isaiah just popped in right now with some Chick-fil-A, like a nice
Ooh,
husband. I
Isaiah, bring
know.
me
I
some.
even got scared. I was like, "Oh shit, like who's in my house?" Yeah, and he's like looking at me like, "Do I say something?" I'm like, "No." But I got some Chick-fil-A.
Good job,
Um,
Isaiah. Give some
I know.
tips to George, please.
Show up with just some random Chick-fil-A,
Show up
George.
with Chick-fil-A.
Show up with any food.
Mhm.
What was I gonna tell you? Oh, so my kids had been sick a while ago, and my mom always, I was gonna tell you if this was the topic of our episode because my mom blames me because my kids always get sick, right? Because I blame Isaiah. I say that they have weak immune systems like him. But my mom's like, it's because you're always letting them walk barefooted. You're always like, and I'm like, my kids hate socks. Josh likes to walk barefooted. Angel does too. Ava likes to take them off at night. And my mom is always blaming me. Like, she's like, it's because you do that. So I was like, did they ever tell? I mean, I know that she told me, but did your mom ever tell you things like that too?
All the freaking time. She still tells me. She would get mad at me if I would walk barefoot. Even now, she tells me the same thing that the kids shouldn't be walking barefoot, especially after they shower, porque se van a resfriar. That's what my mom would always tell me. And so now I'm like this crazy person, and I'm like, you need to wear socks after you get out of the shower because I don't want you to get sick. And Belly doesn't care. She wears no socks
No
ever.
socks.
She comes home from school, takes off her nasty shoes. I say nasty because they're filled with sand, and she goes barefoot.
And
So
she just doesn't care.
doesn't care. And Carmelo's so different. He wears his socks all the time. He hates his feet showing, which is good because I'm like, yes, he's not going to get sick, which is so crazy. Like, I know it's just a myth, but I honestly feel like it's real because Carmelo never gets sick. Belly's always sick and she never wears socks.
So you feel like it's not true. It isn't valid because sorry, I'm looking at the answers that we got because Carmelo wears socks and he gets sick and then
No, he
Belly
never
doesn't wear
gets
socks.
sick.
Oh, he doesn't get sick
Mm-mm. He never gets sick and he always wears socks. And she doesn't wear socks and she's always
and she's
sick.
always sick.
So I
So then
think
you're like it's
that's true.
true.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think me and Isaiah had asked our doctor one time. I think if you Google it, it says that it has nothing to do with it. Because
Let
my
me
mom would
Google it.
tell me to don't sleep with your hair wet. She's like, you're gonna get sick, like blah, blah, blah.
I
And I was
get
kind of
sick
like,
when I sleep with my hair wet.
do you think it's all in your head?
Maybe because I'm crazy, but I do think that's real because I even saw like a TikTok
Stop.
that you can grow mold on your
What?
head or something about
Erica,
you having wet hair. Like, I'm not even joking.
you
It's
better
not
find
good
that
for
TikTok
you.
and show your
I'm gonna
receipts
find it.
of not now,
I'm
girl,
gonna get the
but
receipts.
you can post it. That was a big one. I don't believe in it, I guess. But to give my mom the satisfaction or not hear her tell me anything, like when she's on her way, I'm like, y'all better put on socks because your grandma B's coming and you know that she's gonna get mad. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I put her mind at ease by doing what she says, but I don't truly believe it. Like, I don't think that it's totally accurate. I mean, girl, my mom used to tell me that we couldn't turn on the light in the car when we were driving because the cops would pull us over.
Dude, I
I
still
was
tell the kids that. I'm like, turn off the
like,
light. The cop's gonna pull us over. And George is like,
Isaiah
that's
will
not
laugh
true.
at that.
That's George.
We were, oh my God, we were talking about it and I told him, did your mom ever tell you that? Did your mom ever tell you that, Isaiah? I can't hear you. You have to nod.
I don't know what you're asking.
Huh?
I don't know what the question is.
If your mom ever told you that to turn off the lights in the car because the cops will stop you. Yes, she told him that. So now that he's a cop, I was like, do you pull people over for that? But he says no, that, I mean, obviously it's not against the law, but he's like, the only thing that I can think of, like he was telling me that the glare can probably cause like obstruction of view. But it's, again, it's
Oh.
not a reason to pull, they're not going to pull you over for having those on, okay?
So I don't need to yell at the
But
kids.
no, but I was like, what? Like, what's the reason? And he's like, that's the only thing I can think of, like the glare. And I'm like, these ladies had us traumatized. Like, I was like, I had something in my eye. I'm choking, and I'm like, nope, don't turn on the light because the cop's gonna pull us over.
That was me. That's what I still do with the kids. And George is like,
But
stop.
why
It's
did your
fine.
mom told you?
Yeah, my mom would always be like, las luces, you can't drive with them. And I'm like, what the hell, why? And well, in my head, I thought it was real, but I guess not. Thanks, Isaiah.
Yeah, no, girl, it is not real. And then my Chick-fil-A. And then yeah, the whole sleeping with the hair wet. Did you Google it? Did it come out?
I Googled walking barefoot, and walking barefoot says, ready?
What does it say?
No, walking barefoot on tile floors doesn't make you sick. It can cause foot pain and inflammation, though. So that could be a reason to get you sick. But no, not colds.
Not colds.
No.
Well, we had another person respond saying that their mom would tell them not to go outside in the cold with their hair wet because they'll get pneumonia. I would hear not to go outside with your wet hair also, but then haven't you seen those girls that wear that look with like the wet hair look with like when you
Yeah.
just put mousse and they're going outside with their hair wet?
I think that's fake because I go with my hair wet all the time. But the sleeping with the hair, this is what I found on Google. Google's my bestie. It says, no, sleeping with wet hair doesn't increase your chances of getting sick. However, there are some risks associated with sleeping with wet hair, including fungal infections. This is what I saw on TikTok, that having like your wet hair, because it's damp, laying on the pillow can lead your scalp to get infections because of the humidity. So it's like a real thing. Like, it's not good for you to sleep with your hair wet.
You're not gonna get. My mom made it seem like we're gonna get fever and get like strep or something.
Not
but
strep
there
or
is
anything
there
like that.
is.
But you can get like a fungal infection, which is so
That's
disgusting.
gross.
Because I saw a TikTok that a girl was getting like shit in her hair from sleeping with her hair wet so much. And I was like, I'm never sleeping. Another fear has been unlocked. I'm not sleeping with my hair wet.
Ew. I bet you it's gonna come out on our TikToks now that we're talking about it because our phones are listening to us.
I know.
I don't let Ava sleep with her hair wet, but not necessarily because I think she's gonna get sick, but her bed, it's like right under the air vent. So the cold air, I don't even know if that's a myth, but the cold air hits her. So I always blow dry her hair.
I blow dry, I'm just kidding, I don't know. I blow dry Belly's hair, but because she has so much that it takes forever for her to dry, for her hair to dry on her own. So if when she showers at night, I always have her blow dry it or I blow dry it because I don't want her to sleep with that much hair wet because of the fungal infections. That's not something I want to play with.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Now I'm definitely not gonna. If my mom's hearing this, she's gonna be like, "That's why I told you not to do it." Like knowing my yeah, she's gonna be like, "It wasn't because you're gonna get sick. It was because of the fungus or whatever." Oh, that lady.
My mom would always also tell me like, ¿qué va a decir la gente? Like, what is the people gonna say about you? And it would bug me so much when she would tell me that because I'd be like, who the fuck cares? But now.
But about what? Just like in general?
And everything. Yeah. Like if I would go to do something that wasn't right, she would be like, ¿qué va a decir la gente? And I'm like, why does it matter? But now I think that way. I'm like, what are they gonna think of me? What are they going to say about me going to Vegas for 3 days without my kids? You know what I mean? Like now it's in my head that I'm like, I need to tell the kids this. Yeah. And I need to tell the kids like, don't do this because what are people going to think of you?
You know what? I think that Mexican mentality, like it does stick because they do say like, you know, it is a big thing to see what people are gonna say, but I don't think you don't do that to the kids because then they're gonna care what people think.
I mean, I'm
They're gonna be
trying
like, I'm
not
being
to.
judged.
Yeah, like I try not to because our Carmelo already has issues with like his feet. Like he for some reason has this fear about his feet and doesn't let anyone see his feet at all. And he's always with socks. He even swims with socks on because
What?
he's so worried of what people are going to think of his feet. And I feel guilty because I'm like,
Ah, poor
shit, did I
baby.
put that shit in his head? Like, did I ever make fun of his feet? And now he's like self-conscious about his feet because he wears socks everywhere. Like, it's so annoying. He wore them to the beach, he wears them to the pool, he wears them like the minute he gets out of the shower, he has to put on socks.
Does he have ugly feet?
He doesn't have ugly feet. He just bites his damn toenails and his nails are
He
like this
bites
big.
them?
Yes. And his nails are this.
Erica,
Yeah, it's nasty, which is probably why I made him feel self-conscious because I told him, don't do that. Your feet look gross.
where did he get that's fungal. He's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, he's already gotten ingrown toenail because of it. Like when I took him to the
Oh.
doctor one time, his
Mhm.
toenail was like purple and like black, and I was like, dude, you have an infection. So every day
It's
I
gonna
had to
fall
stick his
off.
feet in freaking hot water so the toenail would come out.
Ugh, mom life, I
I know.
swear. That's so crazy. Did he
Mhm.
I'm so like, what the hell? He bites his toenails? Where did he
Yeah,
get like
I
since
have
when?
he's done it since he was a kid. I tell him all the
Erica, I
he
do it all the
bites
time.
imagine.
My
No, I
heart
tell him all the
hurts.
time, don't do it. And he bites his hands a lot, which my hands was me because I would always bite my
Yeah,
nails.
me
And
too.
now he does it. So I think in his head, he thinks that he could bite his toenails. But oh, it's so
The
annoying.
boy
Like
is flexible.
so,
Oh my heart.
yeah, like it's bad. So I don't know what his feet thing is, but
You're
I need
funny
to
because you
stop.
said it so casual. Like, oh
It's
yeah, he
not
bites his
normal.
toe.
It's not normal that he does that.
No, I
Oh
don't think
shit.
so.
I guess I'm gonna need to
Um,
get some help.
yeah. That's funny. Ow, that hurt my heart. Um, I don't know. I think these crazy myths that our parents tell us kind of like instill in us like what we tell our kids. I don't know if I've told Ava like, oh, don't do that because you're gonna get sick. I probably
I
do, but
have
I think I do it as a lie, like to make them like
like
do whatever I
scared.
want them to do. Yeah, that I'm like, that's probably what our parents did. They're like, she's not gonna listen, so let me just lie and say she's gonna
Like
get
La
sick.
Llorona. How scared were you of La Llorona?
Oh,
I was freaking terrified of her. Like I would
dude, La
literally wake
Llorona.
up in the middle of the night and
How do you say
cry.
that in English?
The crybaby. I don't know. La Llorona.
That's not the crybaby.
The crying mother.
Like
There's a name for
a
it.
crying lady?
Let me look.
I
Let
don't
me
know,
Google.
but they did. My mom would tell me about La Llorona.
La Llorona in
My mom would
English.
tell me
The
that when it was
weeping
raining,
woman.
the weeping woman. My mom would tell me that when it was raining, that God was crying because I wasn't listening to her.
My mom used to tell me that too.
She told you that too? I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm not listening to my mom. Like, God knows. Like, Jesus knows. Like, I have to listen. And then when it would rain and I was listening, I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Speaking of rain,
Dude,
somebody
these
did tell
crazy
us
things.
that her parents would tell her, don't take a shower when it's raining or thundering outside. I have never heard of that one before.
You know what? I think I've heard of it, but not like it wasn't super common. But I think I had heard that you shouldn't take a shower when it's raining outside. I don't remember the reason for it.
I've never heard of that. Like ever. I don't know if it's because like what if like it thunders or lightning and the power goes out? Maybe?
And you're naked?
Yeah. Like and what if you get
Dude,
shampoo
what
in
would
your
you
eye?
do if that were to happen?
Like now or when I was a kid?
Now.
I think I would just call George.
Oh my God.
I would be like, George, help me.
You're so funny.
I need a flashlight.
You're so funny.
When I was by myself and a kid, or when I was a single mom, I would probably just sit there and cry until the lights came on.
Okay, you, Carmelo, and Bally all huddled up crying.
in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
You-
I don't know.
I don't know what I would do either, honestly. I don't even know. I feel like when Isaiah's here, like my survivor mode just turns off because I feel like
Yeah.
he's gonna handle everything like for me. But if he's not here, then I'm like, I got this. Like I could figure it out. But if he's here,
Even
I'm
when
just like,
he's
nope,
not
he'll fix
here,
it.
I'm like, I can't do this shit. You better come home.
Oh no, when if Isaiah's not here or something or he's working all day, I'll be like, nope, I'll figure it out. I
Maybe
got this.
because George works from home and I'm like, he's here. He's gonna
That's
come back.
true.
Like maybe
He's
that's why I don't feel like I need mine on.
24/7 access.
Yeah, like I could just be like, help. Like even when I'm in a meeting, I'll be like, can you bring me some water? I'm so parched. And he brings me water. So
You're so nice. You have like he's kind of like your maid.
don't say that.
Well, the way you describe it,
Well-
he cooks and he cleans, and then if you need water, he just brings it.
Well,
I'm gonna
like-
send you a bowl for Christmas, like a little.
Honestly, that would be awesome. Like, George. No, I'm not saying it like that. Like, I'll message him and I'll be like, hey, are you busy? Are you in a meeting? Are you on a call? And if he tells me yes, I don't ask him for water. But if he tells me no, I'll be like, can you please bring me some water? I'm so parched. And then I tell him, but come for my cup because I already have ice.
Yeah, that does not sound like a maid at all.
I do it for him too, though. Like, if he texts me,
So
and
he
he's
can
like-
reach his steps.
yeah, like we got to get working. Our body's moving. He told me, like, I got to exercise. So I'm getting him some exercise. I'll tell him, like, go run up and down the stairs so we can get some exercise.
Oh, you're
I'm
so
looking out
funny.
for
My
him.
heart's hurting. You're so
I'm looking
nice.
out
You're
for
so
him. I'm like
selfless.
making sure that he gets his steps in, his water intake, because when I want water, he wants water. And so, like, we're both hydrated. We're both working out. Like, we're both looking out for each other. We're very demure, very mindful, very considerate.
I don't know. I didn't get that. What is that?
Marlene.
I
This
hit
girl.
35. I'm old.
I-
What happened? Tell
I'm
me.
35 too. She started saying very demure, like it means like very like classy, like very bougie type. And so she started saying like she's very demure, she's very mindful, she's very cutesy. Like it just goes. I don't know, it's just cute. I love it.
You should.
And
You
she'll
should
be
post
like-
yourself on Instagram and just that could be your caption. Very.
Everybody's
dim-
using it now. It doesn't
I'm
make
sorry.
sense. But
I'm
she's
sorry.
funny because now like she got famous freaking crazy big. Like there's 52 million people who have seen that video of Demure on there.
I haven't seen it.
You need to watch it. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay.
But she does
I
it with
saw
like
other people using it, but I haven't seen like
you haven't
the
seen her original? Oh my god, it's
Mm-mm.
so funny. She has like a little V-neck and she's like, see how I'm very considerate? This is how I do my makeup for my job. I don't go in there with my makeup all out. I have little chi-chis out, not a lot of chi-chis, just a little bit. Like she's so funny. I love her. She makes
I'm
me
gonna
laugh.
see it.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you
Okay.
all the funny ones.
Yes. Our parents would definitely ask what the hell that is. My mom would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Or my mom would be like, "¿Quién es ella?" Like, Mom, I don't know. Just watch the damn video.
Oh yeah, my mom does that. Even when we watch movies like at the theater, she's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Lady, I'm watching the exact same movie you are. Like, I have no idea who that is. I have no idea what like." With me and my sister go to the movies with my mom, my poor sister. I tell her sit next to mom because she's just gonna ask me all these questions.
For your
My heart
mom.
hurts.
I'll go to a movie with her.
She's funny because you're gonna ask her questions too.
Yeah, I'm so bad at the movies. Like I'm always asking like what did they say or I can't hear. Well, cuz I'm so used to watching the movies in subtitles that it makes me mad going to the movies cuz if I can't hear something, I don't know what they said.
Girl, what kind of movies are you going to? Those movie theaters are loud.
Like the action parts are loud. When you're like
Mm.
watching like a sad romantic part and like they're crying and they're trying to talk, I don't sometimes understand them.
I definitely wouldn't sit next to you in the movie theater. Sorry, friend.
Why?
Because I wouldn't. But anyways, If you all have had your parents tell you some crazy nonsense that is or is not true, please let us know because we did get a couple funny ones back, but we also had heard the exact same ones. And it's just crazy that so many different people answered the same things. I think the most common ones were the barefoot and the wet hair, right, Erica?
Mhm.
So I think it's crazy. I don't know if it's just a Mexican thing. Please correct me if you're not Mexican and you're like a different ethnicity and your parents told you the exact same
Told you some
thing, or
crazy
if it was
shit.
just a crazy El Paso thing that just I don't know. Please
You know
tell
what
me.
is an El Paso thing?
Hmm, what?
Ay ay. Ay ay is
Oh
only
my
an El Paso
god.
thing. No one
I
here says
believe
that.
it. Yeah, a lot of people where you live are a little lighter toned, girl.
Not in my hood. In my hood, we got some people of our color.
Some brown, some of our color. Yeah, you know what? That and they told me the last time, which now when I say it, I think it sounds horrible and dumb. So, but if you say it, it's okay. Don't worry. I still say it. I'm just saying that they pointed it out to me and I was like, oh shit. But me and Isaiah were laughing because we say, look it. Like instead of saying, look, there's a computer, we say, look it. There's a computer.
I do that.
Do you? And I was like, I don't say that. That sounds horrible. And next thing you know, I was like, look it, look it. And I was like, oh my God, I do. And I say it often. I was like,
I did too.
how horrible. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to say look it. You just have to say, look. Think about it.
It's all
Yeah.
making sense now. I
Pretty
do
mind blown.
also say, like, whenever I'm gonna, like, well, first of all, I say like a fuckload. So sorry. But whenever I'm gonna say, like, whenever I'm gonna do something, I always add right now at the end. And a lot of
Do
people
you?
don't do that here. Yeah. Like I just told you, I'm going to send you the video on TikTok right now, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing it later. And I do that so much. Me and George do that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the kid's grandparents called me out on it one time. He's like, you always say right now after everything. And he's like, and you're not doing it right now. You're doing it like 30 minutes later. And I'm like, damn, but I still say it. Like this lady was like
I
at work,
think
she
that's
was
like a
like,
thing.
yeah, she was like, "Can you do this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it right now." But I meant like in 2 hours, not right this minute.
Get it right. So I think that is a thing here that you constantly that we say right now, and we know that we mean right now in like two
An hour or two.
hours when I feel like it, a little bit later. But to people, you know, who don't live in El Paso, we're kind of like, okay, like you said right now, so give it to me right now. When
Mhm.
in all reality, we mean to say like, oh, I'll do that later. I do say right now too to the
I
kids
say
all
it
the
a
time.
lot.
I'll
Me too.
I'll do it right now.
All the time to the
But
kids.
it's
I'm like, "Right now, right now." And now I'm like, I really need to stop saying that because if I tell my
wait,
boss I'm going to do that right now and right now isn't his right now, he's going to be mad at me.
yeah, I agree. We should work on right now and look it. We need to start just saying look. I would if y'all are listening and you say look it too without realizing, next time y'all say look it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I do say that. Cause I was like, I don't say that. And next a minute later, I was literally like, look it. And I was like, I do say that. Like, what the hell? And you don't have to. You really don't have to add the it and you don't have to add the right now.
I would also
Or
always
I,
get
yeah.
told, I is a big one. I would always get
Yeah.
told that when I speak in English, I always enunciate in how do you say that word?
Enunciate.
A
Enunciate.
letter a lot. I think it's the
What
letter
letter?
T.
I don't know. I would
My
have to
boss
hear you
tells me
like
that.
maybe because they think they know that you come from
We
El Paso,
both.
so you speak differently than the people in Arizona.
Mhm. Real quick before we log off, the last thing my mom would always tell me, this is a
Mm-hmm.
good one, was cuando tengas hijos te vas a acordar de mí.
Oh yeah.
She
My
would
mom always
always tell
tells
me
me.
that, and I
Yeah.
never
Well,
believed her.
my mom it's among those lines she would say like, oh, when you have a daughter, like they're gonna put you through like what you put me through like in high school or whatever. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
please don't, Ava, don't do that.
There
Yeah,
she's
it's
gonna
kind
put
of
you
like
through it.
that. But
Mhm.
that's so mean for them to like say that to us in all honesty, like already like manifesting failure. Because I know
Yeah.
I put my mom through a lot in high school. So
I did after high school, but still, I'm scared.
still. Yeah, no, we're not, Erica. We're manifesting good vibes. Our kids are not.
We
They're gonna be better than us.
They are. We are gonna show them that we're not
Mhm.
gonna be like our parents.
They did say that, those Mexican mothers, they would
They
say
did.
that all the time.
My mom would always tell me that, and I would want to smack her because I hated it. And now I'm like, shit, my mom used to, when I do something, I'm like, fuck, my mom used to do that. I
Or
remember
she
when
was
she told
right.
me,
There's sometimes when
yeah, she
she's
was
right, and I
right.
think,
And I was like, dang it, she wasn't wrong. So,
same girl.
mm,
I feel the same way. It's okay. We will learn through
we
our
are
own.
going to better our kids and have them be successful and not tell
Yes, I
them
agree.
that you're going to remember me when you have children.
I know. No, we won't say that.
No,
We'll be
we
better,
got to
and
be
we'll teach
better
them to say, "Look,"
and
and
not look it.
not right now, and not look at you guys. You and George are gonna say that later,
I
and you're gonna
am.
remember me.
I am. I'm going to go tell him
You
right now
are
when we're done. Right now. See?
right now. Um, but please let us know any stories you guys have in reference to that. We think it's so funny to hear that, culture side of it, any what your mother used to tell you, or old lies, or some of them, if they're true, please let us know.
Yes. Growing up Mexican, you know how it was. Tell us your
Mhm.
stories. Tell us what you went through. I'm curious to see what crazy things
To
happened to
hear.
you. Yeah.
Okay,
All
we will
right.
please like, subscribe, share, all of the above. Do that right now. And when we say right now, we do mean right now, not Erica's right now.
Not 7 hours from today.
We will talk to you guys next week.
Have a wonderful week. Bye.
Bye.